Alright, chill day today. Everything looks like it started properly. Let's get going. Where is Minecraft? I lost my Minecraft. There it is. Alright, so I know I was supposed to start with some. What did I say yesterday? I was saying that I was going to focus on making some power generation, but kind of feel not too good today, so I'll just. I think I'm going to go focus on building islands. Just take it easy, building some islands in at least this direction, I think. We'll see what I do after. But I'm gonna start with some islands for now. Do I want... Probably I want some amount of cobblestone. And some stone bricks. I don't know how much wood I need. Let's start with deciding how far I'm gonna go actually. How far did I go for this? And do I want to go further? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So it's a 19 gap. 19 gap is not bad. Let's go with a 19 gap. I think it's going to be a shorter circle, or a smaller circle as well. I think I'd rather have the smaller circle for this. And I probably should have more wood than that. Feels a little bit laggy today. I'm trying out a few new things and it does feel a little laggy now. Or if it's gonna look laggy later. Guess we'll see after. Since this is still just my 4th day, I'm still kind of messing around with stuff between every stream. Trying to figure out what I feel works better or gives a better result. I've also spent some time just messing around with model settings, so I think it's going to be a little bit more expressive today. We'll see what that looks like. I'm not sure how well the stream is going to go, but hopefully everything is smooth. Kind of want to open my phone just and get the stream open just to check that everything is good. Which I might do that before I forget. So I do plan to do only about an hour and a half today, which is gonna be a bit of a short stream. Also, no music today. Kind of have a headache, so I much prefer not having the music for today. I just didn't bother with getting Twitch app ready on my phone today. Normally I have it ready. Forgot to update it as well. Hopefully it works. Can't find myself on my own phone. That's great. You know what? I'll look into it later. Or I might just look into it while I'm... See if they're working. So... 4 was it? So this should be 19. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops. Okay, we're just out of planks. How much did I say that it was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Let's make this 20, but this is gonna be my platform start. I'm also not sure how wide I should make this platform today. I don't want it to be as big as the main center one. I kind of want it to be smaller. I just don't know how small I want it to be and how big. So the previous one is, I believe, at the widest point it's 20 or so, or 18, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the 4 in the middle. Yes, that is 18. So we're looking at 18 wide on the main island. Maybe I do 10 wide on the secondary one over here. 10 wide might be good. Although if it's a mob spawner, I want more than 10 wide. Probably should target, instead of 10 wide, probably should target a little bigger than that. Let's go 12, I guess. So that would be 4. Yes, do 4 from this. This should be 12. Gonna need the cobblestone. I'll try and make it circular again. At least a little bit circular shape. It's gonna be a smaller circle. So let's go with 3. Then 2. Let's go one more for another 2. Let's do 1. Now let's go for 2 in this direction. Am I stupid? Yes, I am stupid. It's this way. 2. Now it's 3. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this should be the end of this circle. Go to the side. Let's make 1, 2, 3. 2. 2. Okay, I'm gonna get confused if I don't do this properly, so I really should do this properly. Now I'm at 2 on this side. It should be 1. Targeting 2 on this side. It's 2 on this side. Should be 3. And this should be 12 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Should be 1, 2, 3. Now, before I go anywhere, let's start putting torches. Otherwise, it's gonna start spawning mobs. We're gonna be in danger. Didn't even consider that this platform was a danger yet. Alright. It's quite possible that this stream might not be on the main channel as a video, maybe, or at least not as a separate video. I might just combine it with the next video I make and have a slightly bigger update on that next video. because I'm not certain that today's gonna be much progress. It's mostly just a short stream to make sure I kind of keep in the habits of streaming a little bit more. Otherwise, I am a little bit afraid that I'm not gonna be able to get used to streaming regularly. 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's place some torches on this section. Still have enough. So this is 3 now. 3, this is 2. It's still kind of not easy for me to make circular shapes in Minecraft. It's not complicated, but keeping track of where you're at in the circle tends to mess me up sometimes. So counting to myself kind of helps most of the time when I can just make sure that I don't make a mistake. I do feel like I should be... Okay, well, that's probably why I should have counted. I must have made a mistake somewhere. Yeah, I see. I was talking, and because I was talking, I definitely made an extra bit of mistake here. Let's not do that. Let's just... this is 3, 2, 2. This should have been 1. This needs to be removed. This needs to be removed, and we're gonna start from there. This is the 1. This is 1, 2. Then we're back on track. This is my 1, 2. To remove this and that. This... No, I'm still off somewhere. Question is, where am I off? 3, 2, 2, 1. I'm off here because I made 1 too many here too. Actually, I needed to keep that one here and just remove from here. But I'm gonna fall. Yep. It's to be expected. Missed it. I'll try and fall back on it. Yeah, it does hurt, but at least I'm not too far away. I think I shouldn't be off anymore now. I believe this is not fixed if I do 3 here. Yeah, but I'm off completely by 1 on this line, so I need to remove this entire one too. My axe is broken. Okay, let's go repair the axe. I should have done that before I came here, but didn't think I would make that many mistakes. Let's see. Repair it fully. Do I have more iron? Is that just it? You know what, let's make some highlands melting before I go back over there. Actually, let's make more of that, I think. Let's make at least 2 stacks of it. I think with 2 stacks I should be good for a little while after that. That's all there is to it. Just make sure you've got enough of your primary resources all the time is one of the most important thing to make sure is happening. Island is very important still. So I kinda have to stay on top of it, otherwise I'm gonna get in trouble later. Let's not leave it just 6, let's take at least another half stack. And I don't mind keeping a little bit of iron in here. It's helpful for steel later, which I might need when I take care of this. Well, actually, I probably will need when I take care of power the next time. I could jump on that, but I kind of don't want to. I'm not super good at parkour stuff, so probably gonna avoid anything that I'm not confident with just yet. So this is the 12 section. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bubbles right here. 3. Already gonna drink water. It. 2. This is another 2. This should be a 1. Then we move on to the other direction with a 2, not a 1. Let's make sure that I don't make a mistake. So I shouldn't have these in my inventory when I'm building. I keep changing mode instead of rotating to my stuff that I want. Yep. This and out. This should be 1, 2, 3. This. Good. So this is a new platform. Now I will fill the middle with cobblestone. Like I probably don't need to fill that one with cobblestone, but I think I would rather be consistent because this is what I did for this platform that I'm on. If I look under this platform, I have a 1 air gap under the floor for the under the floor of the wood and under the floor of the stone bricks. The advantage of doing this, of doing a 1 air gap in this mud pack, is actually for these, all of these cables and all of these. Once I'm getting power going, I can try and route all my cable stuff kind of under the area and hopefully not have too much conflicting space for later, but I guess we'll see what happens when I get to making all that happen. If I do need to have something done because of conflicting space, I'm gonna check it at that point. Don't think I have enough stone on me. In fact, I probably don't have enough stone on me. I probably need to go get more. So that's annoying. Wait when that happens. Probably should do it with a hammer. Get me to gravel. Gonna be helpful anyways. This is one of the reasons why Builders 1 is really helpful, but you've got to be careful with it, otherwise you can end up doing something like this and placing a crap ton of blocks that you didn't intend to place. And I do tend to make mistakes like this again, on occasion at least. Thankfully, it's not that big of a deal. It's pretty much an easy fix. This is also going to be one of the big reasons why I will just eventually focus on making sure that all my floors are a different material, or something like this can be helpful to make just as a safety floor, because if I accidentally use the vein mine feature, I don't want to vein mine the entire bottom surface, which is why I'm making sure that I'm careful on whether or not my surfaces are touching, or at least what they're touching. I do know for a fact that I might still end up with issues, but if we look at this surface, there's no spot anywhere on this surface that should be, in fact there should be no spot on this surface that is in contact with the cobblestone layer under the wood and the stone bricks, which in theory does mean that if I do accidentally vein mine something up here that I didn't intend to mine, it shouldn't remove the underlayer. And if I do vein mine an upper layer over here, I should have the underlayer as a safety, which is a good and helpful thing that I do try to maintain in Skyworlds. At least I do now. I didn't used to, but nowadays I do. I think I've had too many mistakes in the past with making no protection layer like this and falling into the void and having to figure out a way to completely re-access a world. It's so much easier to just prevent the problem from happening than to try and fix it later. Oh shit, okay. Oops, I forgot to look into this. I think I might have moved my model a little further left today. I might just fix that. It looks a little far to the left. Here for just one of these anyways, before I go anywhere. We go into OBS and just shove myself around a little bit. Although I might have just been slouching. Yeah, I think I was just slouching a bit, which wasn't helping. There we go. Does look better though. It's a good reminder to try and sit properly though. I feel like the desk that I have is a little bit too low, so I tend to slouch more. I should really switch desk, but I do like my desk, and I hate paying for an expensive thing like a desk if the one I have already does a decent job. I do think eventually I should consider switching. Now, I do need some brick slabs, and I will drop off the cobblestone that I have as an extra. Don't really need any more. And I drop off the gravel as well. Might drop it off here for now. I'll make about this much. I'll take this stack as well. And trying to think if there's something else I need. I do need wood slabs. I should also just bring with me a crafting table or a crafting station. That way I can. Let's make a little bit more. Is that enough wood? It's not enough slabs, I can tell you that much. Where are my slabs in here? There they are. Diamond hammer. Actually, no, I'm gonna need that. Oh, for starter, we're gonna need the slabs. Okay, I made it 4 wide, but maybe I should have made it only 2 wide. Let's see what I feel like when I make it 4 wide. I'm gonna try and go with the same design I have over there. I do like that design on that island. I know that with this island being much smaller, it might not look as good, but I'd rather try it and fix it later. I can probably try and do it with stairs if I ever feel that the slabs are not good. Okay. I don't think I have enough slabs. Yeah, no, I definitely don't have enough slabs. Needed way more than that. But I did bring this with me this time. I'll need at least that much. Sure. Hi. Ooh. Oh wait, it's respiration and aqua affinity. I kinda... I mean, mending is nice. Do I get it just for the mending? There's a diamond helmet though. I think I'll go get the equipment, well, the emerald and the helmet I need to trade with him. It's not a terrible helmet. Mending is just really, really nice to have. So where is my diamond? There it is. So we did say a helmet. I want emerald. I will keep the diamonds on me, since we do have keep inventory on this. I don't really feel... wait, is it keep inventory? No, it's graves. We have graves. I'm not too nervous right now about losing potential stuff. Do I equip it? Sure. Just in case. The llamas are helpful for me right now if I kill them rather than keeping them around. Because they do give leather, and I don't yet have a good source of leather. Let's continue this. Also, I probably should pick this back up. I think this guy's gonna be in my way though. Did he have anything other than the helmet? Not really. Falling now. Perfect. This is kind of moving forward. Too many. Go. So the big thing with this design is that you have to start by doing the outside layer first. Otherwise, well, you don't have to, but it's much easier to start with the outside layer. Otherwise, you might run into a mistake and have to redo sections. I have enough stone. I might not have enough stone to do this platform. Might have to go smelt a bunch. We'll have plenty of time to finish this today. Even though I decided that this was a short stream, I think I'm gonna have the time to finish it all. Ooh. Oh, this is an interesting question. Actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 7 should be my middle, right? Yes. Currently thinking right now is, do I want to end it in the middle? But let's see. I think that this will look good if I just keep it at just up until the middle. It's gonna make it feel like it's the end of a line. Yeah, I think I like that. That's an interesting idea. Okay, I'm definitely not gonna have enough to make the entire thing. Gonna have enough slab for sure, but I'm not gonna have enough bricks. So I might go... Well, good timing. Guess I'm gonna go to bed and I'm gonna start smelting stone. This is also one of the reasons why I wanted this shelter done. It's gonna be way better at protecting me from any phantoms that spawn when they do. And we do know for a fact that they will spawn because like there's so little danger at night that I just don't go sleep all that much. So what I said was that I needed this and I needed to start some stone. Yeah, start quite a bit. I do need to start. Yeah, I'm gonna need to start looking into bringing some coal as well. Stack, this is also a full stack. Yeah, okay, some of these are still fine. Let me drop off this leash. Don't need the configurator on me. Let's drop off the apples as well. Okay, well, I guess the last one doesn't really matter. I definitely will run out before I reach the end, that's for sure. But it kind of doesn't matter too much. Side might be easier. Might even do it from the inside for the other layer. At least the beginning of the other layer. Might have. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say I might be really, really close. Yeah, perfect. I'm gonna just keep this one spot open for now, because that's gonna be my escaping spot until I kind of don't need to escape from the middle. Yeah, I'm already really happy with the way these two islands look. It actually looks pretty cool. This section is a little bit of an eyesore, but this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to fix at some point. I might replicate this island on this side as well, and maybe these two sides might not be limited to only one more island, but we'll see. At least I'm starting on at least trying to make more usable island spaces right now, which in the future is definitely gonna be helpful for me if I can just pick and choose an island that's already good to go but has nothing on it. I can then start to work on it. Also need to consider that actually torches. The under section needs torches because once I put the stuff on the top section, we're then gonna not be able to handle that, and we don't want spiders under here all the time. I mean, it wouldn't matter too much, but they would get annoying. Also, I kind of don't like this little thing. I might just try what happens if I do this on both sides, and I'll do the same with the wood as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what I like better. I think this does look a little better. It's not perfect, but it is better, I think. It's raining again. Yeah, I definitely don't have any material right now. at least I started the stone before I went over there. So now I can come back here and I've got a ton of stone. Might even be enough. I think it's close. So, ooh, I forgot that this wasn't in here. But I can do both sides at the same time. To do this, I want to do it all at once. So I ran out already. Was right with thinking that it was kind of close, but it wasn't exactly enough. Otherwise, I'm already getting spam in my comments, in my chat. You butting advertisements. Yep. Definitely sounds like what I should do. Clearly. Definitely don't want to be view button. That'd be stupidly bad. It's definitely not what you want to start with. Guess what's gonna happen? I don't know why I knew, but I was gonna make a mistake. Alright. Okay. So that went faster than I expected, to be fair. I might start a bigger amount and start to look at fixing this side too. Since I seem to be going much faster than I expected, took me 45 minutes to do the other island. I still want to go for another 45 minutes. Might look into whether or not I want to work on this side right away. Actually, I don't need to be doing all of it. Oh yeah, I do have this chest. I forgot about this chest. How does it stop here? Okay. Forgot about this chest. Let's try and empty that chest. I do have the space in the storage nowadays, so I will actually maybe I keep some fences here. Nah, let's store everything properly. Some fencing here. Let's put the stone in here. Let's put that there for now. Just want to make some inventory space, but I only need to make like 1 or 2 trips instead of doing 4. And also do this little trick, turn all this into andesite so that it's much less inventory space on me. Oh, you can just get rid of the extra 2 pebbles. You can just try not to run into the pit. So this, all the seeds, all the food, I will put some bamboo in here because I do feel I should make bamboo. It could be useful for scaffolding. Actually, this coal. I'm gonna put the coal somewhere in here. The big thing I want to make sure of is that if I want to have stone bricks for every island, I need to be considering to smelt it right now. Yeah, I didn't make. So the big thing I will do is just fill up every furnace again. I know it's spending a lot of coal and charcoal, but getting so much coal right now that it kind of doesn't matter. Plus getting charcoal is so easy that I just can't afford to make as much stone as I want. I said I was going this way. I will need just top it off, but I think I will replicate the other island pretty much perfectly. This should be the exact same distance. Now I need to scale back on this. This is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, was it 4 or was it 3? It was 4, because it's 12 total. All of this is extra. This is 1. This is, wait, no, this is 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, this is extra. This and that is extra. Nope, I was wrong. This is not extra. It's 2. 1. 2. Like this. So I'm at the halfway point on that. Yeah, that's. Yeah, of course I did the same thing again. So I can move it. This is 1, 2. Oops, 1, 2. 1, 2 again. This is 3. And this is 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. Let's sure this is kind of lit up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 again. This is gonna be 1, 2, 2, that 1. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Ooh, out of torches. I don't have any material on me to make more. I'll also take the time to sleep the night and hopefully remove the rain. I'll take half a stack. Well, this makes for a lot of torches, but I probably will need torches for this in the future. I say probably because I know it's happening in some packs that you do need to have torches for recipes. Don't know about this pack, don't remember if there's anything. Alright, let's take a drink. Still don't know how to... I think this is... bot. I still need to figure out how to do the mud tools for streaming. This is one thing I haven't looked into yet because I haven't needed to, so it's gonna be something I need to check. Actually, maybe OBS has tools for that. Don't know if it does. Didn't seem to block it on OBS. I'll look into it later. Three, 2, 2, 1. It's 1, 2. Okay. Let's get wood. Do cement. 1, 3. This is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, okay, that makes sense. 2, 3. Side 1, 2. So now let's make sure I don't get confused. Actually, this was right, but it's 1, 2, 1, 2. This is wrong. This at the same time. It's gonna act as cleanup. This is 1. This is all wrong. This is now a stone block. This over here and this. Right. It's this with that. Okay. This is a 1. Right. I think I'm off. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh, maybe I'm off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's why I'm off. That's why. Stupid. That's why the stone not be good. So now I will move this. Still stuff in here. Sure, let's remove the chest too. Yeah, I can probably assume that I'm losing all of that resources. Kind of is fine. It's dirt. Keep dirt elsewhere. Keep some of these things over here. I know it's gonna be a little bit of a mess, but there is the fact that I eventually want to come back to a lot of these chests and mix them together into a proper inventory system, most likely applied energetics too. Okay, so yeah, I do need, instead of a ton of wood, I need a ton of cobblestone now. I'll also need this. Perfect. This axe to be repaired. Probably should repair you as well. Need a bunch of cobblestone, actually. I'm gonna take even more. Ooh. Consider that. I'll just block it off. So I will take it as an opportunity to clean up the mess a little bit. is gonna be nice to have a little bit less of a mess in the area. So pretty nice to not have the music today. It's so relaxing. This is also one of the big things I love about Minecraft. With no music, with no anything, just relaxing vibes. It's really nice. Sometimes we get really tired of it with the big days of work, and Minecraft is a great way to relax for me. First of all, I don't have enough, but also I need to remove this. I think I might have been lucky that this didn't connect to everything else. I do need a little bit more cobblestone and a bunch of this as well as that. I know what, I'll take everything. I believe I dropped off some slabs in here. Maybe I didn't. I guess I have everything for now. If I do run out of stuff though, oh actually this is almost broken. I'm gonna need it to be in good health before I go over. I'm also getting low on diamond. I might do a little bit of just a little bit of a save run with some gravel just so I get a little bit of diamond. Make sure I don't spend all my diamond before the next stream. Although that's sieving is probably something I could do between streams a little bit as well. Wouldn't exactly be a problem for viewers to not see me standing next to a sieve. Let's make a few of these. Should probably need a bit more of these. Yeah, that looks good. So what I did on the other side, like why I went to the very end, that doesn't work. What I did on the other side is probably the same thing I'm gonna do on this side. It's also gonna be nice to be able to hide the initial bedrock block, because it's not exactly a nice looking block. So being able to hide it, that's gonna be nice. Plus, hiding it without completely like going away from it is generally better. Just because you know that if you hide it in a structure like this, in theory you probably will make sure that the structure that you make isn't ever going to be one that you want to remove. So you are pretty much hiding it permanently. I believe this is it here? No, it's the other layer. It's the second layer that I needed to switch up. feel like I've been getting a little bit more into the streaming over the course of this week. It's definitely getting easier. I don't feel nearly as nervous today as I did the first day, and to be fair, I think it's also I'm getting a little bit more into like the mindset for it. Being less nervous is also helpful with making sure I make good sentences, which hopefully that's going to continue. I'm also purposefully trying to not talk too quickly and trying to make sure I take the time to think about my sentences before I do start talking. But obviously the game can distract me as well, so well, with the game and the chat I can get distracted, which hopefully is something that I'm gonna get better at as well. Now I believe that this layer is the one that I need to fix up, right? Is that what it was? Or is it the other layer? I think it's the top layer that I need to fix up actually. Oh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna run out of stone way earlier than I expected. Well, that's not too bad though. I can easily go get more. That's also the reason why I was smelting it. Oops. It's definitely not looking on that one. You seem to want to go too quickly sometimes. But let's face it, I'm not someone that should be playing super fast. I tend to make mistakes a lot. So I definitely needed to keep this. Yeah, it's this spot that needs to be one lower, I believe. Isn't it? You know what? I'll continue and I'll check after, because I feel like it's gonna be easier for me. Let's check with this. No, it's this layer. It's definitely this layer. To do this on this layer. Then it goes to, actually it goes to wood. To wood over here. Yep. That's what it was. Oh my god, I'm slouching again and getting off the screen. Yep. Gotta get used to that a little bit more. It's also something that I don't have viewers to help me with, so I can't stop thinking about it sometimes, and I have a bad tendency of slouching like this. So. Before I go on, I'll just go get my material. I might sleep at the same time. Sleep first. do feel like it's good for me to try and sleep from time to time whenever I come through. Ooh, I'm gonna run out of space. Yes, I am. Well, to be fair, that's probably good enough. There. I have enough wood. I think. Yeah, I should have enough wood. It's not that much. Much. Make sure to not lose these for now. Although I probably don't need to remove the extra ones because I'm gonna fill the space anyways. Just losing time to remove the extras. Perfect. Oh, I'm stupid. This is not. Yep. Oh, I forgot to count how much I needed to go in though. Let's start moving forward and actually there's an easier way. Ooh, I might need to check the outside border on the other side too. I would not want to see monsters spawning. Alright, so let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it's this middle line right here for these two. So let's just move this way. So it's gonna serve as my indication. Move this. And I think for this one, yet again, is going to be like an endpoint. I did feel like this would serve as a great like relaxation home and whatnot. We'll see what I want to build on top of this, but I think this is definitely gonna reserve for just a straight up like personal living quarter area with probably a small garden. Nothing production based, it's just gonna be a relaxation zone, which I think is still something nice to implement in a world, having some sort of area that is clearly just, hey, I come here to relax, even though it's just almost role-playing at this point, but it's still nice to have that. Add some level of realism to the world as well. Makes it feel like somebody's actually living in this world and not just somebody just jumping in for like production and whatnot. If you don't have a proper living quarter, it kind of looks like it's just somebody getting dropped off from a ship for just a few hours and then leaving. I don't really like to feel like this world is empty most of the time. I'd rather have it feel like it's a place that somebody's living in and working and doing everything. It's just way nicer. Well, obviously I had to make a mistake once, didn't I? think in about 20 minutes I'll be done for today. But to be fair, this is gonna be 2 islands, so 2 brand new islands. Which, yes, they're smaller, but I also don't mind if they're a bit smaller. If I was on a server with some friends or something, or maybe I would want them to be bigger, but in all fairness, I'm alone on this world, so at least I don't mind if I have a couple of smaller ones like this. Also, I know that as a player, I don't tend to go for the super large scale builds, so we'll see what I end up happening with this. I think I would like to go for a very, very large scale build at some point, but committing the time to it is actually not always something that I find easy for me. But we'll see. Maybe in the future is something that I'm gonna look into. I'm also looking into the idea of doing a little bit of flat world building, because I would like to use a flat world, maybe to start considering designs for my logos and other stuff like that. I think this could be a good way for me to do it cheaply. I don't have a great level of skill in drawing and other stuff like this, but I do feel like I can at least put my ideas a little bit better in a world like this on Minecraft. I kind of have the ability to do that. I've never done actual art in Minecraft, but I think it could be interesting for me to at least attempt it a little bit. Now, since I don't have much time left for today's stream, I think I'm just going to kind of empty my inventory a little bit and put a little bit of focus on just a tiny bit of resource gathering so that I'm a little bit more ready for the next time that I jump on here. Okay, actually, let's keep that in my inventory. Yeah, that's gonna be fine. Let's make an entire stack of that. I will repair you. Oops. Will repair you and go crazy. Go. I don't know why I didn't do this one first, but damn, okay. This should be a lot, at least for now. Ooh. Also important for me to check that I'm not leaving any ceiling block somewhere up high, because otherwise it's going to start spawning mobs, and I definitely don't want mobs to be spawning in here right now. So oh, I might not have enough space in the chest for everything. I have to look into making some space, I think. Although, maybe it's the right time to make the expansion slots. I have a stack upgrade on it. I forgot to go check which one it was. There's like two of them. I think with the headache today, I'm having a bit of a hard time being comfortable in my chair. This is why I wanted only a small session instead of an almost 4-hour one like yesterday. Do want to try and always make 2 hours, but I think I started a little bit late today, and I'll stick to what I said. Stop in about 15 minutes. Hopefully everything is good on the live stream today. I didn't change much since yesterday. It was mostly messing around with the model, which should mean the model is a little bit more expressive today. I have yet to mess around with some features, so I know that it's probably not nearly as expressive as some of the popular streamers have, or popular VTubers I should say, but I am also just starting out. That's a full stack of diamonds. I have exactly a stack of diamonds. Wow. Let's still drop this in here. I think I'd rather have it in here for now. Also, I don't think I have a lot of wood. Okay, this wasn't here. This is why I couldn't find the other ones. Let's go get a little bit of wood. But right now, I'm just really mostly making sure that I have resources for the next stream. There's no point in me starting something right away since I intend to finish so soon. So it's gonna be mostly just trying to get myself ready. Have a little bit more wood. Maybe I could start a little bit of charcoal, although I probably have a ton of coal already. Maybe I should start some stone though. Because if I have the stone to make the other side islands, it could be interesting for me to do if I have another day that I don't feel like doing too much. During the week, I don't know what I'm gonna feel like doing. Since I was able to do 2 platforms in an hour and a half, I think if I was to do side platforms, I might be able to do 1 in a period of 2 hours during the week. Alright, so I think this might be not too bad for now. It's not a lot, but actually, let's make it look fun. I will eventually probably look into other type of woods too. And I think it's time to make a diamond axe. Getting to diamond tools is actually nice because they last quite a bit longer. Also, getting the wood now is actually another positive thing because I will soon want to look into making bookshelves in order to actually start with the enchantment setup, which is another thing that I probably should look into doing kind of soon. Would definitely be helpful. Although I say that, I think that until I have a mob grinding area, probably should be careful with my tools anyways. Like getting mending. It's gonna be nice when I can get my tools with mending and a place to kill mobs for XP. Which, I don't know where I want to do that. I don't know if I want an overworld spot for mobs. Maybe this island could be an overworld spot for mobs. Oh. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a lot of wood. Let's probably send to the apples in here. Might drop in a bunch of coal. Everything maxed out. Everything good to go. This is still on charcoal. This is also still on charcoal. I'd also try to stop using charcoal as much. Oh, also I still have stone. Still have a few furnaces that do have stone in them, which I will take all of that stone out. I will look into filling all of them. This might seem like it's a lot of stone, but as you guys may have noticed, when I make these islands, I do need quite a lot of stone. Otherwise, I don't have enough to make the stone bricks that I need. Okay, I'll probably make this into platform building chest. It seems that I'm getting quite packed on extra cobblestone here too. Which I just take the time to get rid of all this. The best method that is available to me, and just making it into gravel. Oh. Okay, didn't put the hammer in my... Question is, should I try and make it into something other than gravel though? Maybe I should keep a little bit of that gravel for something else. I think that's what I'm going to do. Keep maybe 3 stacks of gravel, or 4. Everything else goes in here. I did figure out also a way to make the end tracking work, but it felt a little bit buggy. I don't know if it's just my model being a little bit off with it, or if it's some settings I'm not setting properly. That's also something I want to at least try to look into for the future. For now, I think I'm gonna stick to just not having too much help from paying for better models and better tools, but I do want to look into what tools are available, at least for free. There's quite a few, so I did not consider that this could be enchanted. Hardness on that could be nice. Could also repair it. Yep, repair that. Did want to check that I add enough torches over here. I will eventually look into switching away from torches, because torches are good right now because they're cheap, very cheap resources, not hard for me to make at all. But I would like to start to go either lanterns, glowstone lamps, or some other good discreet lighting, especially in these floorings. I think there's ways for me to maybe make some lights on the corner or something that looks decent. This is one of the big reasons why I made these 4 wide, is also because once I get to the middle, it's going to be easy for me to plan for this squares most likely in the middle to be an elevator for higher floor, but it's also going to be easier for me to plan for some sort of design that might include some discrete lighting, which is definitely something that I want to look into in the future. Let's remove... Actually, I think I just need to expand this chest. This is now a oak... I think it's a basic oak chest. Oh. So it's these. Basic to copper. What I want is basic to iron. I should at least get this in my... Where's too big? Oh, right. Keep forgetting about that. Wow, I don't have sticks. Sticks over there. 6 from here. I do have the redstone. I'll make a bunch of those. There we go. That's gonna help with this chest. Since this is my main crafting chest right now, expanding it a bit is actually not a big deal. It's actually gonna be very, very helpful. Now for the resource chests, getting something like, no, not this. Which one is it? To remember which one it is. I don't think it's these, they're a bit expensive. I think it's the one with the 2 blocks. I think it's these, yes. I need to be making some of these, actually. To be making. To be 4 of these. Let's make 8 blocks of these. Now let's make 8 blocks of gold. And I think, do I go to diamond? Yeah, I can go to diamond. Yeah, I'll make just one diamond one. I'll leave everything else to gold for now. And the big reason to do these is to do this. And now it's so much more space. This is gonna be helpful for the future too. It's gonna be way easier for me to find everything. I can already see that I have like 360 iron now. And I have a bunch of all of these. I think I can continue. Yeah, I can only put 2. But I could make it into like 8,000 per slot, which is absolutely insane. For now, I just think I'm gonna put one in this chest just to stack up a little bit some of these that are a little bit more common, like the iron that I want to have bigger stacks of. Some of these. Also, I already have some wood in here. I may also move some of the wood in here now, just so that it saves space. Maybe some of this as well. It's gonna be helpful. I'm not gonna be searching for my resources as much. And I don't mind doing these big chests right now. On both of these, plus the expansion slots, because even though I want to do Applied Energetics, Applied Energetics is not gonna be the only chest systems. I will still be using some of these big chests and some of the upgrades. It would be kind of dumb for me to not use any other resources, any of those chests, I mean. For some resources, they can be helpful for a bunch of stuff. Especially if you don't want to clog the Applied Energetics PC system. Because it's pretty easy to plug Applied Energetics with a bunch of useless stuff that you don't really need to have next to you while in your main building area all the time. One of the big examples for something that I may not want to have are all of these totems. Like, it only shows one when I look at it here, but there's at least several dozens of them. Here it only shows attack steroids, but if you go into the details, it doesn't even tell you much about it, but you can already see that I have another different one here. And there's so many of these that are just not great, but there's also some really good ones that I would really want. So once I do get to start over here on the mob farming island, I will want to have some of those chests permanently there. And I do think that I would want some of the other upgrades. I am not sure which one though. I do believe there's a few useful ones, and I think there's a trash one that I can't find right now. But I think there's a trash one, or at least one. Oh, there's a compacting one. Ooh, actually, I probably should do this right now. It's not even expensive. It's regular piston. Yeah, I'll go do that. Let's take all that stone, put it in here. Said it was compacting. Where is it? Compacting upgrade. I think I only need the 2x2 for now. Let's actually put it in my favorite, because I definitely will want to do more of these. Do a few of these. Looks like when I do this, oh, it doesn't work. Okay, Is it only for backpacks? I should have checked, huh? What is it called? Compacting upgrade. Let's see if I have one for chess. Storage backpacks, sophisticated storage. There. Wait. Oh, because I made the one that is for backpack, not the one that is for storage. That's my bad. I'll put this in here for now. Yeah, I'll still keep that because I might actually want it in the future. Although maybe I don't keep it for now. Backpacks are definitely something that I'm gonna look into getting a few of in the future anyways. And now this compacting settings. Huh. Compact only, uncraftable, only works with other people. Upgrade block. I am not sure how this works. Compact anything? It doesn't seem. I don't see how this works. I might need to check how this works. I'm not familiar with this mod pack, so I might actually want to check how it works. Well, since I don't know how it works for now, I'll just still leave it in here. Oh, I can put it on and off. Didn't do anything. Okay, I'll look into this. This would be nice if it worked automatically, so I'll look into it. Although, is it working? Is it doing the dripstone block? Allow. Oh, I see. Okay. That's cool. So I guess there is a reason to have multiple of these set up. Okay, I might make another one. I wonder if I don't think if making another one will work. I'll check. These. And we are gonna need a few more pistons. Not that it's a problem to make more of them. Plus, we're gonna need one more eventually. Yeah, so it does work. I thought this was what's going. I was pretty sure it will work, but copper as well. Wait, I did copper already. Then I need this, do that, and do this, I believe. Okay. So this is really nice. I might try and look into making the 3x3 so that it compacts the flints, maybe even the coal, and possibly the lapis. Yep. Alright, anyways, this is gonna be it for today for me. So I guess I did go a little bit longer than I wanted, but I think it's fine since I'm gonna be pretty much on the 2-hour mark. Anyways, time to end this.